everybody, this is Ayana and I'm coming out with a new video. If you like this look, keep watching. I'm so excited to show you guys an updated foundation routine, contour routine, eyebrow routine, eyeshadow routine, everything. So I'm so excited to show you guys what I've been working on. So make sure you keep watching, and if you don't like this look, bye. Alright, so I'm going to get straight into it. First I use Urban Decay Eyeshadow Primer Potion in the original, and I apply that all over my eye, even to the bottom, because under eyeliner usually kind of needs it. And so then next I take Milani Prime Shield Face Primer. It's oil free because I get super oily, and I combine that with the Benefit Porefessional just to make sure my pores are blurred. Next I use BareMinerals Concealer, and it's in Deep 2, and I apply that all over my lid to even out the tones. And on top of that, I put Spun loose face powder on it just so that it doesn't crease when I'm putting on eyeshadows. Perfect. So on my eyebrows, I use Brow Fantasy in dark brown, and I kind of brush out my eyebrows with that, and I also outline them. And then on top of that, I use Revlon Colorstay in dark brown, and then I use soft black on my tails. Okay, then I use an angled brush and go under my eyebrows and on top of my eyebrows with Deep 2, the BareMinerals concealer, and that's just to define the shape of my eyebrows. Awesome. And then I go in with BareMinerals concealer again, but this is in dark 2, and I just define my tails to make it look like it has that natural just done look. Alright, so for eyeshadow I use Smashbox Bold Eye Palette, and I'm going to take the shade Fling and use that for everything above my crease right to the eyebrow bone. And then I go in with Lorac Los Angeles Mega 3 palette, and I use the shade Eggplant, and I put that right under where I put the Fling just to give it more dimension and shade so it looks really pretty when we do creasing and stuff. And then I use Tartiest Pro, and I use the shade Vamp, and I go exactly in my crease for that. Alright, so for doing my crease I use BareMinerals concealer in dark 2, and I just put that on my lid and continue to expand where I see fit. Use a small concealer brush, and then I go in with Spun loose face powder and put that on my lid before I start with the Revlon Photo Ready Eclectic Blue. And then I go in with Smashbox, and I use the shade Wait What in Bold. Okay, for the next part you're going to use another small concealer brush, and make sure to wet that because we want a really vibrant gold. I mixed the shades Ethereal and Glam from the Tartiest palette. I don't know how to pronounce the first shade. And I just put that in my crease again under where I put the Vamp shade. Alright, so before I use my foundation, I always like to cover my face in a loose powder. So I use Spun loose face powder, and for foundation I use the Marc Jacobs Foundation, which I really like. It's super matte and it lasts for a long time, and I use the Cocoa Deep shade. So for my concealer, I mix Tarte Shape Tape in the shade Deep with BareMinerals BareSkin in the shade Dark Deep. And for under my eyes, I use both of them. But for under my cheekbones, I use just the Tarte Shape Tape. And then for my Cupid's bow, my nose, my forehead, I use BareMinerals BareSkin. And I like the BareMinerals BareSkin because it's like a super light feel, and so I don't like anything too heavy on my forehead because it gets super oily really fast. So I use the BareMinerals for that. I also go in with a beauty blender instead of like a brush or anything. I like the finish. And then I take the Spun loose face powder again, and then I do the baking technique with that.
He see me calling on my work break.
While I bake, I like to do like my eyeliner, my mascara, and just making sure everything around my eyes is still in good shape. So for my waterline, I use Revlon Colorstay in the soft black again, and then I go on top of that with the Make Me Star waterproof gel liner. It doesn't have a shade on it, so it's just the super shiny purple one. Any purple gel liner would work for this look. And then I went back in with the yellow shade in the Smashbox Bold Eye Palette and just made sure that it was on my inner corner. For my lashes, I use the Better Than Sex waterproof mascara on my top lashes, and then I go in with Makeup Forever Excessive Lash on my bottom lashes, mainly just because I like the smaller brush. It works for bottom eyelashes to make them more defined. I don't like using bigger brushes for my bottom lashes. So to set my contour, I like to use BareMinerals BarePro foundations. I use the Cappuccino 27 shade for basically everywhere I put the concealer, and I also take their contour palette. It's new and I feel like it's super underrated. It's super smooth. It really is the perfect contour palette. It's right next to Anastasia Beverly Hills. I love it. So for my blush, I use the Ulta brand cheek color, and it's in the shade Adore. I like this shade for this look because it's a darker blush, so it kind of gives it a more sophisticated, darker look to it. It complements the eyeshadows really well. For highlight, I like to use a fanning brush, and I go in with Lorac in the shade Daylight. I really like Lorac's highlighters because they have a lot of versatility. If you want a subtle highlight, then it's perfect for that, and you can also keep adding to it and make it a really pigmented highlight, which I love. Then I go in with my favorite setting spray, and it's the Urban Decay D-Slick. I got the oil control one because I'm super oily, especially if I'm going around all day. I need something to control my oils, and this is the only one that I found that actually controls it, so I love this. And last but not least, for lips, I use Cyberworld, the MAC lip pencil, and I pair that with Kat Von D Echo.
Grandpa don't play, took 6 to the face, eating them all, still bringing with a smile, now I'm ready to ball. Take a look, we rockin', can't move, they watchin', Kool-Aid man, young broski, on top of the sky like the Iron Man. On schedule, these swag jacket niggas can't get on my level. Party time, I'ma bust it loose and get some. Got it stuck to the queen, now we all having fun. Drop the guns, fight with your hands, or get blasted. It's a thug like nigga, I don't need no casket.
Feeling myself on this good day. All my haters go that way. Underneath.
Hey everybody, thank you so much for watching. Make sure you like and subscribe to my channel. The music that you were hearing is a good friend of mine. Her name is Ayana, and she does great covers. She also writes her own music, so make sure you check that out. Her SoundCloud and her YouTube, Facebook, all that is going to be linked down below, so make sure you check her out, follow her. She has some amazing music that you need to listen to, so make sure you check her out. And thanks so much for watching. More videos to be posted soon. I'm not sure when, but I will definitely let you guys know when I figure my life out. So thank you so much and have a great day.